when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Buys a little time. He'll throw it. Finds the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Snagged out of the air. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Back to pass, it's Beck. Got his man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You're going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. The quick out.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
It's a draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Hansen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's Beck. Got a man, it's Townsend. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. He's loose. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Sauer. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. Showing off the arm.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Townsend. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throwing right. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. It's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Complete to start this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fighting off the defender. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Parker. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Makes the grab, and he's brought down after a nice gain. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Hines is tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
6th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? This is a design run. Got the first down. Looking for more. Breaks into the open. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utes!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Second down, he'll throw it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the back. Looks as if he's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Dampier. Got the quick pass. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The give out of the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Utes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Got his man. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
This is why Lysackle's one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. The short hands, it's Sauer. Bust through behind his pad. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
The Cyclones are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. He's got it.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab behind the line. It's Hansen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
We'll give the defense credit there. On 3rd down, it almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield. Back to pass, it's Beck.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying to pound their way in. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. On the ground. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef, the goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Parker. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Utes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A designed run for the quarterback. Turning it on! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Iowa State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The Utes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for space. It's Rodgers. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Try to get it to the edge. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Townsend. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Using the quick game. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Cyclones have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Utes decide to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
He's got him. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wants to throw again. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Cyclones! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the dub.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hansen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.